limit for the governor of the central bank. Cabinet Secretary Khandakar Anwarul Islam told this at a press briefing after the meeting at Bangladesh Secretariat today. He said the tenure of the central bank governor is 4 years and he or she could be given reappointment, but the provision of that clause mentioned that no person can hold the post of the governor after completion of 65 years of his or her age. The Cabinet Secretary said experienced person is appointed in the financial sector as a governor, but it is not possible to appoint an efficient and experienced person in the financial sector after his or her 65 years of age, as the current law has fixed the highest age limit as 65 years, he added. The Cabinet Secretary said in the circumstances, an initiative has been taken to scrap the provision related to the highest age limit of the central bank governor in the public interest. The Shongshod Secretariat Commission has approved the estimated budget of 335 crore 34 lakh taka for the 2021 fiscal year for the development and non-development sectors of the Jatiyo Shongshod. Besides, the Commission also approved the supplementary budget for the current fiscal of 2019 and 2020. The approvals were given at a meeting of Shongshod Secretariat in the Shongshod Bhavan with Speaker Dr. Shirin Sharmin Chaudhuri in the chair. Members of the committee leaders of the House, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, Finance Minister A.H.M. Mustafa Kamal, and Law, Justice and Parliamentary Affairs Minister Anisul Haq took part in the meeting. The financial budget of 358 crore 81 lakh taka for the fiscal 2021-2022 and 383 crore 93 lakh taka for the year 2022 and 2023 have been projected and approved in the meeting. Besides, the Commission also approved the recruitment policy of officers and employees of the Shongshod Secretariat, amendment of 1994, approval of supplying 40 inches of LED television sets for the office of the chairman of the parliamentary standing committees relating to the different ministries, and recommended for the increased security measures, repairing and overall development of the Shongshod Bhavan. Awami League General Secretary and Road Transport and Bridges Minister Obaidul Qadir has asked the garment owners not to terminate workers who had brought profit for the owners during the good days. He made the call while briefing journalists through online from his government residence in the capital today. Obaidul Qadir said some allegations are found about transport fare in the city areas. He asked the transport owners and workers not to take extra fare and maintained health guidelines to protect from coronavirus. He said fort of the protection and awareness to be built up in each and every house across the country, led by Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Obaidul Qadir said the black clouds of the crisis will soon go away. He also urged hospital authority and owners to be more human and sympathetic to the patients, as many of them had already died without treatment.
এই সংকটকালে কলকারখানা থেকে শ্রমিক ছাঁটাইয়ের খবর পাওয়া যাচ্ছে। এটি হবে এই সময়ে মরার উপর খাড়ার গায়ের মতো। আমি বিজেএমই সহ সংশ্লিষ্টদের বিষয়টিকে মানবিক বিবেচনা নিয়ে সমন্বয়ের আহ্বান জানাচ্ছি। গণপরিবহনে দূরপাল্লার অভিযোগ না থাকলেও শহর এলাকা ভাড়া বৃদ্ধির কিছু অভিযোগ পাওয়া যাচ্ছে। আমি মালিক শ্রমিকদের পাশাপাশি যাত্রীদের সচেতন হবার আহ্বান জানাচ্ছি। আপনারা স্বাস্থ্যবিধি মেনে চলুন এবং বাড়তি ভাড়া দেবেন না। পাশাপাশি মালিক শ্রমিকদের আহ্বান জানাচ্ছি আপনারা বাড়তি ভাড়া নেবেন না। সরকারি ও বেসরকারি হাসপাতালে কর্মরতদের আমি আহ্বান জানাচ্ছি আপনারা করোনা যোদ্ধা, আপনারা করোনা এবং অন্যান্য রোগীদের প্রতি মানবিক হবেন। শেখ হাসিনা নেতৃত্বে ঘরে ঘরে সুরক্ষা ও সচেতনতা দুর্গ গড়ে তুলতে হবে। আপনারা সরকারের সিদ্ধান্তসমূহ বাস্তবায়নে সহযোগিতা করুন। ইনশাআল্লাহ এই সংকট মোকাবিলা করে আমরা চিরচেনা সজীবতায় ফিরে আসব। সংকটের মেঘ অচিরেই কেটে যাবে।
Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood has said ignoring June 7 is tantamount to denying of the history. Those who ignore the past, they are thrown into dustbins of the history. He made the comments while talking to journalists on contemporary issues at the Secretariat today. The Information Minister said following the directives of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, a final decision will be taken within a week about a special stimulus package for helpless journalists. He called upon the owners of different media outlets not to terminate any journalists.
তো 7 জুন আমাদের ইতিহাসের অংশ, 6 দফা বাঙালির মুক্তির সনদ, এটি যারা পালন করে না তারা আসলে ইতিহাসকে অস্বীকার করে। কারণ 7 জুন পালন করলে তো যেই আন্দোলন সংগ্রামের ধারাবাহিকতার মধ্য দিয়ে স্বাধীনতা অর্জিত হয়েছে সেটিকে স্বীকার করা হয়। সেটিকে অস্বীকার করার জন্যই তারা কিন্তু সচেতনভাবে 7 জুন পালন করে না। কারণ তারা বলতে চায় যে একজন সিংহা ফুঁকেছিল, সেই সিংহায় সবাই যুদ্ধে গিয়েছিল এবং সেই যুদ্ধে বাংলাদেশ স্বাধীনতা অর্জন করে। বিষয়টিতে তা নয়। বিএনপি পালন করে না, দিবসগুলোকে পালন করে না ইতিহাসকে অস্বীকার করার জন্য। কিন্তু ইতিহাসের শিক্ষা হচ্ছে যারা ইতিহাসকে অস্বীকার করে তারা ইতিহাসের আস্থা করে নিক্ষিপ্ত হয়। বিএনপিও ইতিহাসকে অস্বীকার করলে একদিন ইতিহাসের আস্থা করেই নিক্ষিপ্ত হবে। মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রী সাংবাদিকদের কথা চিন্তা করে তিনি সাংবাদিকদের জন্য সহায়তার ঘোষণা দিয়েছেন, আমাদেরকে নির্দেশনা দিয়েছিলেন। আমরা ইতিমধ্যে সেই ঘোষণা দিয়েছি। আমরা ইনশাআল্লাহ আগামী সপ্তাহ নাগাদ আমাদেরকে সাংবাদিক সংগঠনগুলো নাম দিলে আমরা ট্রাস্টের মিটিং করে যারা প্রাথমিক পর্যায়ে এই সহায়তা পাবেন প্রতিজন 10,000 টাকা করে এককালীন, সেটি আমরা আগামী সপ্তাহে চূড়ান্ত করব বলে আশা করছি। আর এই পরিস্থিতিতে আমি বিভিন্ন পত্রপত্রিকার মালিক, সম্পাদক এবং ইলেকট্রনিক মিডিয়ার মালিক, সিইও সহ সবাইকে অনুরোধ জানাই, এই বিশেষ পরিস্থিতিতে মানুষ অত্যন্ত অসহায়। যারা কাজ করছে, যারা চাকরিজীবী, তারাও অসহায়। সুতরাং এই পরিস্থিতিতে আমি আগেও বলেছি, আজকে আবার পুনরুল্লেখ করব, কাউকে যেন চাকরিচ্যুত করা না হয় এবং তাদের বেতন এবং পাওনাগুলো যেন মিটিয়ে দেওয়া হয়।
Bangladesh Federal Union of Journalists, BFUJ, Secretary General Shaban Mahmood and Dhaka Union of Journalists, DUJ General Secretary Sajad Alam Topu, among others, were present. Bangladesh today reported 42 more fatalities from the novel coronavirus in a daily count, raising the death toll from the pandemic to 930. The case load of also surged to 68,504 after 2,735 new COVID-19 cases were detected in the last 24 hours. Additional Director General of the Director General of Health Services, Professor Nasima Sultana, told a virtual media briefing in the city today. In the last 24 hours, 52 coronavirus testing laboratories across the country tested 12,944 samples, she added. She also said that in the last 24 hours, 657 coronavirus infected people made full recovery in the country. Among the total infections, 21.20% patients have recovered, while 1.34% died so far since the first corona positive case reported in the country. A 10-member Chinese medical expert team arrived in Dhaka today for 2 weeks to help Bangladeshi physicians combating COVID-19 pandemic. Foreign Minister Dr. A.K. Abdul Momen, along with Chinese Ambassador to Bangladesh Li Jiming, received the team at Hazrat Shah Jalal International Airport this morning. The expert team also brought a bunch of medical equipment with them by a chartered aircraft of Hainan Airlines. In their 2-week stay in Bangladesh, the experts would visit designated hospitals, quarantine centers and testing centers, discuss the epidemics with Bangladeshi counterparts and make calibrated propositions for containment and treatment. Grand finale of COVID-19 Act online hackathon was held today. The 18 10-member national jury board declared 6 projects winners in 6 categories. Another 12 projects, 2 in each category, were selected for runner-up award. Besides, 2 projects got special award and 16 others got honorable mentions award. State Minister for Information and Communication Technology Junaid Ahmed Palok was present as chief guest at the virtual program of the grand finale. Country's young scientists, entrepreneurs, inventors and software engineers submitted 681 projects incorporating 1,836 new ideas for the competition. The jury board primarily selected 71 projects for grand finale. Information and Communication Division organized the competition under its Call for Nation platform. Junaid Ahmed Palok said the government is working to build a self-dependent digital Bangladesh along with facing corona pandemic using inventory power of the youths. Senior Secretary of the ICT Division NM Ziaul Alam chaired the grand finale, which was also attended by senior officials of the division. New Zealand has lifted almost all its coronavirus restrictions as it reports here are no active cases in the country. It moved to level 1, the lowest of its 4-tier alert system, at midnight local time. Under this, social distancing will no longer be required and there are no limits on public gatherings, but borders are remain closed. New Zealand has reported no new COVID-19 cases for more than 2 weeks. Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern told reporters she did a little dance when she was told the country no longer had any active virus cases. Global death toll from coronavirus crossed 4,06,000, while more than 71,32,000 people are now infected. Besides, about 34,80,000 patients have recovered so far. In the United States, the death toll has been increased to 1,12,469, while 20,07,449 people have COVID-19 infections. In Brazil, coronavirus killed more than 37,300 people, while about 7 lakh people have been infected. Besides, more than 40,500 people died from the novel coronavirus in United Kingdom, about 34,000 in Italy, more than 29,000 in France, and more than 27,000 in Spain. Now to end the bulletin, headlines once again. Cabinet approves draft of law allowing country's court to conduct trials using information technology. Parliament Secretariat Commission approved 335.34 crore taka estimated budget for Parliament for 2020-21 fiscal. Awami League General Secretary Ubaidul Qadir urges not to lay off workers in current juncture. History will dump entities who deny to observe 7th June, comments Information Minister Dr. Hassan Mahmood. Country's corona death toll in 3 months amount to 930 as 10-member Chinese delegation arrives to advise containing situation. And New Zealand declares itself to be the world's first coronavirus-free country as all restrictions lifted. And that's all from our newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us, and we invite you to watch our 11:30 Bangla news. Until then, Khuda Hafiz.